Okay, Alex back again. Um, Advice to my younger self, and advice to my grandkids, great grandkids down the road. If somebody else finds value in this, then great. But at 58, you've done so many stupid things over and over and over again. It get to the point where you realize, okay, maybe I could do some different things here, and then let's be more diligent about keeping journals, right? Keeping journals of what you're doing and how you're doing it and what's working and what doesn't. And and then reading and studying. And so I'm trying to get much better at what I do and how I do things. And I know that often I just make mistakes, and I know that my views on things have to evolve over time. And I used to think that brute force was just going to be the way that I would push through things. And again, I had mentioned before that I played years of football and I liked the contact and physical nature, all good stuff. But sometimes brute force isn't the way to go. It isn't. Like, slow down, slow way down. Think, think. And then maybe there's a more elegant path to resolve whatever you're dealing with. Brute force could be the way, but maybe not, and probably not. So, like the idea of this masculine, and you're going to just push through. And then I like the idea of the feminine side also. And again, maybe this is just how I view it, but I often find that with this feminine side, it's to me, there's a more elegant path, and there's a path that could have more like mutual benefit. It's not a zero sum game where somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. That's not it. There's a more elegant path where perhaps there could be a win-win for more, for everyone. And and I think about that a lot. And I am embracing more that we're all have the both masculine and the feminine in us. And recognizing that and choosing that I'm going to consciously decide, what am I going to use at this point? What am I going to use? And like I tell my kids all the time, if you're faced with a problem, what you want to do is you're going to take out a sheet of paper and you want to start to write. And you want to write things down so you get them out of your head and onto the paper. And then once they're on the paper, you could be objective about it and really think about it. And sometimes I think about this also is like changing, you can't see that, but changing the perspective. Like I'm coming from this perspective and then literally changing this. Well, what does my wife think about this? What does my customer think about this? What do my vendors think about this? Like what's a different perspective? Because I'm so ingrained in my own perspective that perhaps there's a different perspective that will help me see this challenge or this opportunity different. And again, utilizing the masculine and the feminine and reminding myself over and over that brute force may not be the right approach here. Maybe there's a more elegant path, solution, course of action. Right? Anyway, just food for thought, man. It helps me think. It helps me make better decisions that way.